Spark Arts brings Missoula's vibrant arts community into public education by partnering with local artists and arts organizations to provide field trips, classroom experiences, and arts-integrated learning for every K-8 student in Missoula County Public Schools.
Usually I don't get like normal math and science, and it was an easier way to have fun with it.
Hello, my name is Lulu Delphine and I am a Spark teacher. I use the forms of dance and photography to teach content, curricular content of science, math, and language arts. And when Spark decided to do these videos to support the students and the schools, I was really clear that I wanted to support the teachers. As a teacher myself and as a body therapist and yoga teacher, I wanted to share some tools with you for stress relief and kind of coming into the body. Being in the present moment is probably the best tool we have right now to cope with all of what's happening. So I hope that this video will be supportive for you. So let's begin with, I know that as parents and teachers and servants, social servants, you are constantly offering yourself to other people. So I wanted to start today with just kind of noticing the boundary between yourself and what's outside of you. So let's just begin by giving ourselves some nice squeezes in this place that's generally sore for most of us, right? The trapezius muscle, so squeezing that area. Coming down the arm. Just noticing the boundary between you and what's outside of you. Into your hands, these hands that offer so much, just giving your hands a good squeeze. Coming over to the other side, nice squeezes. Down the arm. Offering yourself a little support here. Nice. Pressing into the chest. Coming to the back of the neck and just sort of dragging outward from the spine, down the neck, feeling into the boundary of the body. Taking your hands and putting them right here above your ears is making contact with the limbic brain, just can be very soothing. Here we're not going to really press so much as we're just going to holding that boundary between you and the outside world. Taking a nice deep breath. Nice. And I'm gonna stand, step back a little so you can see me. We're gonna just squeeze down the body, squeezing the hips, the back of the body, the low back, coming down your legs, all the way down. Give yourself a nice forward bend. Squeeze down the backs of your legs, all the way to your ankles. Nice. And then just taking a moment to brushing each arm, brushing off. Imagine maybe brushing off any tension you're experiencing. So I know we're all experiencing a lot. Brushing the leg, other leg. Just gently brushing the face. And now we're going to come into something that can be very healing. Shaking. So let's just shake. Let's shake one hand. Nice. And let that come into your arm. Let's add the other arm. You can shake to the side, and shake to the front, shake up high, shaking your arms. Okay? Get your shoulders in, shake your shoulders. Imagine just shaking off any tension you're carrying. And let's get a leg in, shake a leg. Nice. Shake another leg. Shake your hips. Lift your shoulders. Take a moment to shake your head no. And then as you wish, just let your whole body get into it. Shake your whole body. Don't worry about anyone in your family seeing you, just shake. I'm the one who's on video, so I'm the one who's looking really silly. Shaking your whole body. And let's play something you know really well. Let's play a little freeze dance. So as you're shaking, when you hear the music, stop, freeze. And you know when you hear it go, you're moving again. So it's your permission to just have a little temper tantrum of dance. Nice. So just from here, coming to standing in sort of a mountain pose, right? Feet hip width apart. Oh. Feeling your breath. Feeling your heartbeat. Feeling your temperature. And feeling your connection with the ground. And I want to show you a technique called grounding, centering, breathing. So from this place of hip width stance, you're going to play with just swaying and pouring your weight into one leg. Feeling all your weight going right into one side, all the way down into the earth. And you can imagine actually like roots coming out of the bottom of your feet into the earth. And then swaying to the other foot, pouring your weight into that side. And really plugging in, feeling those roots extend all the way down. To create this connection with the ground, with the earth. And in your own time, just doing that a few times, just swaying from side to side. And your knees are soft. You don't have to lock your knees here, just be soft. But really feel that plugging in with the earth. When your energy is down here, it's not as easy to topple over. When we're in a fear-based or anxiety state, we're up here and we're even out here, right? We're a little off kilter, off balance. So this is just a very simple way to bring it down. And in that way, support ourselves to come from this more grounded place with everything we're doing and encountering. And here you can also play with centering, so you can actually allow yourself to go forward on your feet, almost to the point of being off balance. and to the side, almost to the point of being off balance, and to the back, kind of doing a circle to the edges of your balance. Until you can circle all spiraling all the way inward until you can come to the center of your balance. So imagining that you just have a cord running all the way through the midline of your body, going down into the earth, coming out the top of your head, centered, grounded, centered. And then finally, I want to add in one more piece, breathing. So there are thousands and thousands of breathing techniques. And the reason why there are so many breathing techniques is because it's one of the fastest ways to activate your parasympathetic nervous system and calm yourself. So I'm just going to give you a very simple one. You can do your grounding. You can do your grounding in the grocery store line, right? You can sway back and forth a little bit, kind of like a mother does with her baby, and plug in and get your energy down, right? And the breathing we're going to do out of this is super simple. We'll inhale. On the inhale, we'll raise our hands, kind of like a gentle fog, lifting over the mountains, right? And on the exhale, we'll just rain our hands down, gentle rain, all the way to the bottom of your exhale. When you have no more air to let out, you'll inhale and raise your hands. So the movement is connected to your breath. And you'll follow your breath with your movement. And the breath actually determines what the movement is. You might notice that your breath gets longer. You're able to take a bigger breath in. You're noticing your belly and your ribs expanding as you inhale. And as you exhale, you're just letting it rain down. And you could even imagine letting it rain out of your fingertips right into the ground, just letting it go. And this is in your own time, of course. On your inhale and on your exhale. Beautiful. And from here, I want to show you something I do with people called I Am Here. And it's just it's another grounding technique. It's a presencing technique. And what you'll do, you can stay in this very same place that you're in right now. What you'll do is you'll take your hand, you'll start just above your head, and you'll trace down your midline. So you're not touching your body, you're just right on the edge of it. Just tracing down. And then once you get to your neck, your cervical vertebrae, you're going to imagine actually tracing the inside of your spine. So you're really going in there energetically, even though you're not physically touching. Down the spine. Tracing each vertebrae and saying, I am here. All the way down to your pubic bone, to the very base of your spine, your coccyx. Let's do that again. So I'm going to start above the head. And it helps me to actually say, I am here out loud. You can do whatever feels good to you. I am here. Excuse me, I wanted to make sure the music was okay. One more time. I am here. And And then just taking one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. So in the Western world, we're very connected to the fact that our brain is in our head, and that is the primary brain we think of when we think of a brain. But many traditions believe that we have two more brains, a heart brain and a belly brain. So this is not only a very soothing thing to do. This can be done when you're lying in bed if you can't sleep at night, or if you have a child who can't sleep. If it's okay with them for you to put your hands on them there, or if they would like to, or if you would like to for yourself. Making contact here is soothing, but it's also reminding the body to remember these two additional brains, because they offer us so much information. Particularly the heart brain, which has an electromagnetic field which extends 3 feet outside the body. It can actually be photographed, right? So it's powerful. And if you're concerned about loved ones right now and you want to send them some energy, some love, you can, and they can feel it. The electromagnetic field of the heart is a powerful thing. So coming into contact with yours here, with hand on heart, hand on belly, and just breathing into these places so that you actually feel your chest expand and your belly expand when you inhale. And as you're doing this, I'd love to invite you in the practice of appreciation. Appreciation and gratitude practice is one of the most powerful ways we can build resilience in challenging times. So it's not a denial that there are challenging things happening. I'm going to come a little closer. It's actually a way to hold the things that are happening, that are difficult, and be resilient. So as you're holding if you'd like to continue, you may, holding your hand on heart and hand on belly, I'd like to invite you to just think of 3 things that you can appreciate right now. It could be that the sun is shining, that the neighborhood is quiet, and that you can hear your child laughing. Could be anything. Could be you made a great egg this morning for breakfast and enjoyed it. Anything you can appreciate about today, about right now. You can say those out loud or to yourself. And now I'd like to invite you to say one thing you can appreciate about yourself. This is harder for some people. One thing you can appreciate about yourself. It's a really important practice because most of all the things we're giving can be given easier if we're feeling good here, right? So it will actually make you a better giver, because I know that's important to all of you as teachers, to be able to appreciate yourself. So one thing you appreciate about yourself. Thank you. So appreciation practice is something you can use. I used to journal every night, and at the end of the day, when I was journaling, I would ask myself 5 things. I'd write down 5 things that went well, that I'm appreciating, and it really helped reframe my perspective and build some resilience in sometimes very challenging times. So the last tool I want to share with you today is that of catching happiness. There have been studies that have shown that if we are able to take just 15 seconds to be present with a moment of joy or happiness, that actually will remain in our bodies and create new neural pathways. So sometimes we're so quick to go on to the next thing, we don't take a moment to stop and notice, right? So if you've just had a moment with your child, if you've just noticed an amazing sunset, if you're taking a bike ride and you're enjoying that, whatever the moments of happiness are, just take a minute to catch it. And the way you can do this physically is while and it might look a little weird, you're at the ice cream place and you're having ice cream with your family and you suddenly do this, but it's okay. You can do it in your mind as well. But here's the physical one. If you want to do it physically, you're gonna, in the moment, you just kind of reach up, catch it, and bring it down. Just for 15 seconds to just be present with whatever that moment is. Right? And it enters into your physiology in a different way than if you just kept experiencing and didn't take a moment to be present with it. So, thank you for being with me today. Just to review, we have done boundaries of the body, right? Where you can do brushing and squeezing to really feel into the difference between you and the outside world. We've done shaking, which is super powerful in terms of releasing stress and trauma. We've done grounding, centering, breathing, which you can use anywhere, anytime. We've done I am here. We've done appreciation practice, and we've done catching happiness. I hope that these tools are supportive for you now and in the future, and maybe there are even a few that you can use with your students when you go back to school. Thank you so, so much.